on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, it's Thompson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Biggest game of Barkley's rookie year on the ground came against these Redskins. Week 14 a season ago, 14 carries, 170 yards. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Here we go. 6 yards. What we got? Slam, slam, slam. Kill, 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 kill. Whip. Watch the whip.
On first down, Thompson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Nice, sweetheart. Hatchet. Watch the eye.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Here we go.
That one man in his 13th NFL season. It's Adrian Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
They try again with Peterson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Marcus Golden, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
DeAndre Baker there defensively.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check, 47. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Giants 1st down.
Here we go. 30 base. 53. And ready. Ready.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Ready, break.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Get ready. On the double. 53, Mike.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. On second down now, Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check safety. Pilot, 64, weak. Small.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
That's kick 3. 218, chop.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Complete to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Giants. Albert Rosa.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's get it. Pittsburgh. Watch that in. Watch that in.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
he can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
they need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
61, maxed out.
Jones operating from the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Haskins to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On second down, Barkley. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Then he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Here's Jones, throwing on first down, going up top, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now Jones to throw again. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Reuben Foster picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Past the 20. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. And that's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. Throwing again. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. It's a foot race. The 40, 30. And he cuts it back right. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. They go play action now. Haskins. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 91 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
It got his man complete. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, Barkley Barkley. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. O'Shane Ximines. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here that quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center, because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And an alley to run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Play action. Haskins. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Marcus Golden make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And that'll make it third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The ball comes out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's got room.